Welcome to the Financial Quarterback with your host, Jim Lineweaver.
I'm Jim Lineweaver, your financial quarterback since 1993. With the advent of the pandemic over the last year and a half, more and more people are switching to digital payment apps to help them with banking, payments, and to move money between accounts. So there have been many advantages, especially in our increasingly touchless world. But which of these are the best to use and how secure are they? According to Forrester data, 61% of those who use the internet transferred money digitally to a friend or family in 2020. This compared to only 51% the year before. So there are no shortages when it comes to these apps that are available, especially with offerings from tech companies like Google and Apple and companies that partner with banks like Zelle. And there's also the largest and perhaps the most popular companies out there, Venmo and PayPal. With so many available, it may be hard to choose one to use. And really, it may be the best to use different apps for different situations. So for example, PayPal may be the best for large purchases so that you can transfer and make purchases up to $60,000 in a single transaction, but it also provides purchaser protection too, which is nice. For instant transfer, Zelle may be offered alongside your bank's mobile app. So transfers are instant, but they are irreversible. But there's no payment protection either, so be careful. It is, however, the only app that doesn't charge a fee for an instant transfer of funds. So different apps may make sense for different scenarios. But what about your privacy and your security? Last year, Venmo found itself in hot water when reporters were able to access President Biden's friend list within 10 minutes just by using the app's social media feed and public friends network. So while they have made changes allowing you to keep your network private, it is definitely a concern. All these apps can collect and store private, personal information, including your name, location data, and obviously information about your personal banking accounts and other personal data. Many of these companies may also share data with outside organizations. So, for example, Venmo and PayPal both use your data to joint market campaigns with financial institutions. And PayPal can even use it to market to merchant vendors and partners. So security is also another consideration. The security of your data when you use these apps is really only as good as the security of the companies that you're actually sharing the data with. So you also need to be mindful of the security on your phone. It's also a good idea to lock your devices using some type of password or biometrics. So you may also want to use two-factor authentication and make sure it's turned on and it's working. So some of these apps offer another layer of security by asking by a username and password to access your app itself. And this can be in addition to other security measures on your phone that are already there. Digital payment apps can be a good tool provided you're careful and you make sure you use them correctly. Regardless of their challenges though, they are the wave of the future and more people are using them. So there are also ways for your portfolio to benefit from these technologies as the way money moves changes. So if you want to be positioned to take full advantage of these, we can help. Give us a call. Here's Chris Wallace.